Just
Keeps you awake while you drive.
yeah, right. And the rest of the day.
Please stand for a pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Those watching at home. I just hope everyone's had a chance to enjoy some of the Christmas activities that have been going on in our beautiful little town. And also, I guess most people have noticed that they're making a movie in Hermann, and that maybe you have seen some of the activities there, or maybe you're even an extra. So, the other thing that I want to compliment the Brush and Pallet. I don't know how many people travel on Gutenberg and notice that the fire department wheelhouse down there, the restoration's going very good. I guess they have the doors to do, but as far as the concrete, it looks very nice. And just on a personal note, I want to say count our blessings and be thankful that you live in this community. We're very fortunate, we're very blessed, and it's just a great place to be, and we have a lot of things to be thankful for. And anyway, we're only having one meeting this month, so I just personally, representing the city and myself, want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. So we'll move on to City Administrator Report.
Yes, I want to start with Kyle Williams from People's Savings Bank. He reached out to me a few weeks back now about a new program the bank has, to a different way of covering our collateral for our deposits through some reciprocal deposit programs. I'm going to let him explain that to everyone. If you want to come on up.
Thank you, Trish. As Trish said, my name is Kyle Williams. I'm the CFO at People's Savings Bank of Rhineland. This is kind of a new program that we do have to where our municipalities, fire districts, school districts, anybody, counties, we can place their funds with other institutions throughout the United States on an overnight basis. So it's all FDIC insured. Right now, when you guys do bring in extra money, we do pledge securities towards that, either U.S. Treasury, some type of U.S. agency or anything. But this program allows you to have your money whenever you need it. It's very liquid. We sweep it out every night, and then every morning it sweeps back into the bank. I showed Trish some reports. You'll be given reports to hand to your auditors showing each institution that you have deposits with, so there's no question. This eliminates basically the human error of, if somebody were to, misplace a security or anything, it's all 100% secured. So we do have a couple other local institutions that are using that. So I don't know if have you reached out to them for references? Okay, but there are some references we do have locally of folks that are using this program. It's a nationwide program for any banks. You do have to be a member of the Cedars ICS program to place funds with them. Your interest rate would be the same as if you were to have it at the bank. Everything would stay the same. You can get onto your online banking, everything like that. It still looks the same, except at night we do send it to other financial institutions and then they wire it back the next day.
So basically this is going to make it easier for the bank and us, I think. Otherwise they were kind of manually tracking. And like you said, there's obviously places for human error, and they'd have to come down and have me sign different forms and things at different times. So this just kind of eliminates that. Right,
we do check it every morning, and then if we need to pledge more securities, then we do pledge more securities. At the time in which a security matures, we do come down and ask Trish to release that, and then we'll pledge another security towards that. So this basically eliminates all the paperwork. The FDIC, is behind this. It's FDIC insured, so we go out to all other banks, and then also auditors for many municipalities, fire districts, school districts we have on this program said their auditors have no problem with it.
So I did intend to reach out to the places here in town that use this program, and I am awaiting our auditors. I expect them to confirm what you said, but I did want to get them to sign off on it as well. Is there any other outstanding really big questions?
And then you asked about there is no additional cost for this. This is
Right.
a free program that we provide to our large municipal depositors.
Yeah, I think I got all my questions answered before when you were here.
Does anybody have any questions about this program, or there's an informational packet there? If you do come up with some additional questions later, Tricia's more than welcome to reach out to me.
So I don't think you need to make a motion or a decision or anything tonight, but I wanted you to know what it was and what it's about, and give you an opportunity. You can review the materials, and if you have any questions, we can get back with Kyle. And like I said, I'm awaiting our auditor's response as well, but it seems like it's just going to simplify things on both sides.
Right. Mhm.
Okay. Everybody clear?
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, I appreciate it.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you, Kyle. Oh, and then back to me. I did have a couple things.
I figured you would.
The sales tax report. So, believe it or not, we are already halfway through our fiscal year. It goes by so fast. And so here at the midway, we are 6% over last year's sales tax revenues. And we had budgeted estimating that we'd be 5% over. So we're just right above target there, which is great. Last week, Jesse and I guess it was Thursday, we went to MRPC's Transportation Advisory Committee in St. James, and that meeting was for the counties in our MRPC to prioritize the transportation needs in our 8-county region, and those would be the ones that would get recommended to the state for funding. So again, we had the Highway J and 100 intersection and the sidewalk connectivity here in town. However, the committee of all the representatives from the 8 counties, they chose a low water bridge that flash floods in Denton County that had some fatalities, and some dangerous intersections in Phelps and Marys County. So we did not make that top priority this year, but as a reminder, that is a process in the organization through which we are getting our Freen Creek Bridge redone in 2024. And just as a reminder, they are reevaluating the cost analysis on that, just because I guess with the delivery fees and supply issues, that now they're thinking it might be cheaper to build a new bridge versus just expanding the one we had. So they're still weighing that. It could be either or, but it still is definitely on slate to be done in 2024. We also had a gas commission meeting last week, and our consultant Ron Reagan gave an update. He said that gas prices are going to stabilize over the winter at about in the $5 per MCF range. And in comparison to November 1's bill, November 1 was $7.50 per MCF. So it's going to go down a little bit and kind of stabilize through the winter. Airport, unfortunately, there is going to be a winter shutdown. Barring any unusually warm weather, the contract won't be able to resume until about March. So that's disappointing, but we kind of knew that was a possibility going into it. And just lastly, the holiday. So since Christmas falls on a Sunday, and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are city holidays, it means that we will be observing the holidays on the Friday and the Monday. So a nice long weekend for all the employees. Thank you.
Very good. Well, thank you. We have no public comments, so we'll move to ordinances.
Back up a little bit.
Back up.
Jesse.
Oh, Ray Paulo, I forgot to.
I would let you.
That's right.
I've done that to Trish before. I'll let you skip over me.
Okay, we'll scoop that Public Works Director report. So sorry.
Oh, no problem. So the utilities, most of us have been working on the utility side on the Gosen project. We've got that, we're well underway. Right now we're kind of waiting for the boring contractor to get here and get that portion of the job done. It's moving right along. The streets department, they've been doing yearly maintenance on the street sweeper. They've done sweeping for the year, so they're kind of getting that tidied up. They removed some broken concrete from out here at the city hall and replaced it and have some kind of hazardous spots fixed. They're also, you guys might have seen it down on East 5th Street. They've been replacing a stormwater cap there, and they ran into some problems with the rock. It's got an old stone storm sewer underneath of it, and it kept collapsing on them. So, but they think they've got that pretty well wrapped up. They're going to get it fixed this week, weather permitting. They're also covering over recycling while we're short-staffed over there. So they're busy. Parks Department built some flower beds down at the Riverfront Park. They also mulched all the trees that we got through the trim grant down there last year. And got them covered up nice for the winter. Also building some new picnic tables, and they're going to start repainting the bathrooms hopefully tomorrow.
Anybody have any questions? All right, thank you, sir. Tourism Director.
Good evening, everyone. It has been a great year for Hermann and for the Tourism and Economic Development Department. With the tourism tax increase, which was approved by the citizens of Hermann, we've been able to increase our marketing and branding efforts. The tourism team has been working hard all year long to reach new visitors and entice repeat visitors to come back to Hermann. We invested in paid TV ads with Channel 4 and 5 in St. Louis, Channels 4 and 10 in Springfield, and Channel 8 in Columbia. We launched a new website with more information about our businesses and attractions and more information about events. Our e-newsletter, web engagement, and social media engagement continues to grow. In fact, Hermann numbers are some of the best numbers that Madden Media, our marketing contractor, actually sees throughout the state. And we're very proud of that. We have new street banners for every day and also for Christmas. We have new open flags for tourism businesses and attractions. The Will Coman, our official visitor guide for Hermann, is an amazing tool that helps tell the story of Hermann. And we are working on the 2023 version, and we'll hope to have it printed by Valentine's Day. The history of Hermann is one of the things that sets us apart from other markets. And we have started to capture more history and marketing that history. We've taken our paper copies of our walking tours and made those available on an app called Guide-A-Go. If you download the app, search for Hermann, then take a tour of Hermann from your recliner if you want to, or while you're walking around town. You'll hear Jim Unken talk about the Unken Building. You'll hear Lois Cruz talk about the Archives and Records Center, and you'll see many pictures, videos, and you'll hear more audio interviews about several buildings and landmarks. We also received a grant from the Missouri Humanities Council to do a traveling history display, which should be ready for display this summer. I want to congratulate the Hermann Arts Council for being chosen as the Creative Communities Award winner, and this is a very prestigious award. They'll go to the Governor's Mansion in the state capitol in February to receive their award and recognition. On the economic development side, we have new businesses that have opened, some that are expanding, and more new businesses coming. We have a long-term housing that will soon be built, and I've been working with Tricia and Jesse to fill 2 of our factory buildings. We conducted the hotel feasibility study. That was a big deal for us this year, and have documented that Hermann can support a 65-room hotel and most likely 2 hotels. We've been getting requests for proposals from meeting and event organizers all over the state, but we're limited in what we can offer in terms of hotel and meeting venue space. So we are having a hotel or 2 will help us bridge that gap and make us more competitive with other cities around the state. We are giving our business to other cities, and it is time we capture that business for ourselves. So hopefully within 24 to 36 months, we will have a hotel, maybe 2, in Hermann. Both tourism and economic development, Hermann is being featured in a movie called A Christmas Vintage. A cast and crew of 35 people, along with many, many extras, have been filming since early December and will continue through this week. We are very thankful for this opportunity for Hermann, and we hope it is picked up by a major network with nationwide and worldwide exposure for Hermann. Tourism and economic development will continue to see growth in Hermann in the next few years. I want to thank the Board of Aldermen, all of the city employees, our entire tourism team, and all of the businesses, not-for-profits, and volunteers who make Hermann a place where people are proud to live, where businesses, small and large, can flourish, and is the destination where visitors feel welcome and want to continue to visit for many years to come. Thank you for allowing me to be your Tourism and Economic Development Director. Any questions?
Questions?
None for me.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay, we'll be back on track here. No public comment. Ordinances.
All right. First, for second reading is bill number 2022-54, an ordinance to authorize a change in zoning classification for the south part of lots 18 and 20 and all of lot 22 of East 6th Street from R1 Single Family Residential to R2 Two Family Residential.
This is second reading. Any questions? If not, do I have a motion?
I'll move to approve ordinance, bill number 2022-54, second read.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Okay. And are we proceeding with this one?
We're gonna postpone it.
Yeah.
Do we need to make note of, it's the one about the rezoning for the annexation of the Hammer property. There were some discrepancies on the assessor's website that we had put into the legal descriptions in the agreement. So the assessor is working on fixing those presently.
Very good. Thank you.
So second reading of bill number 2022-55 for next meeting. So the next one for second reading, bill number 2022-62, an ordinance to authorize a change in zoning classification for certain lots on East 3rd Street from R1 Single Family Residential to R2 Two Family Residential, and certain lots on East 3rd Street from R1 Single Family Residential to C1 Commercial.
Second reading. Any questions? If not, do I have a motion?
Make the motion, bill 2022-62, second read.
Motion's made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Next, for second reading, bill number 2022-63, an ordinance to annex property owned by Rocky Top Acres LLC.
Any questions on this one? If not, do I have a motion to approve?
Move 2022-63, second read.
Motion is made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Next, for first reading, bill number 2022-66, an ordinance to approve contracts by and between the city of Hermann, Missouri and Porlier Outdoor Advertising Company for promotional billboard signs.
Any questions on this? We need a motion to approve.
I'll move to approve bill number 2022-66.
Motion made and second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We need to read that second time since we won't have another meeting.
Bill number 2022-66, an ordinance to approve contracts by and between the city of Hermann, Missouri and Porlier Outdoor Advertising Company for promotional billboard signs.
Do I have a motion to approve second reading?
Make the motion, bill number 2022-66, second read.
Motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried.
Next, bill number 2022-67 for first reading, an ordinance to approve an electric distribution system extension agreement with TNKR LLC.
Any questions?
I did read through this, and I don't know if Jesse can expand upon this. It looked all Greek to me.
Because you're not an electrician.
That's because I'm not an electrician.
What specifically, or?
Just the, so the obligations between the city and then TNKR. So TNKR we're contracting them to build this substation, is that?
Oh,
what it is?
no. So this is the Cajun restaurant going by People's Savings Bank.
Okay,
So they're basically giving us, like, there's an easement in there for that. That's an agreement. They installed the conduit for the primary. They're paying us for the cost of the primary cable, the terminations, the
Okay.
transformer. It's basically just a construction agreement for us to provide power to them.
okay,
All their costs, or all of our costs are covered in the agreement, so.
okay. And then I was thinking it was something different. So-
All right.
No problem. Any other questions? If not, do I have a motion to approve?
Move to approve 2022-67.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second?
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We also need to do that second time, please.
Right. Bill number 2022-67 for second reading. An ordinance to approve an electric distribution system extension agreement with TNKR LLC.
I have a motion to approve second reading.
I'll move.
Motion Bill 2022-67, second read.
Motion made, second.
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Move on to resolution.
The resolution for tonight is number 1328, a resolution to ratify an application for recertification for the Tree City USA designation.
Any questions on that one? This is an annual kind of thing that we do. Anyway, I have a motion to approve the resolution.
Make a motion to approve resolution 1328.
Motion been made, do I have a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We'll move on to old business. Any old business? Any new business? Under new business, I want to thank Eric and Jim for applying for continuing sitting on the board. There's I think filing still December 27th, if anybody else is interested, but put that out there. Any other new business? If not, we'll move to motions. I have a motion to pay the bid, or excuse me, the minutes from the last meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second?
Motion made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Now I need a motion to pay the bills.
I will move that we pay those bills.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Next we have liquor license renewals. Any questions on this?
So the businesses that do not have their date paid, they have not, do they have to the end of January? or-
Technically, they have until, yes, December 31st, and we have just a few outstanding yet, and so you can approve them tonight, but we'll only issue them one payment.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, do I have a motion to approve the liquor license renewal?
Move to approve.
Motion's made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Special event application for the tourism department. Santa rides the rails, Amtrak station, pictures with Santa and refreshments, December 21st, 2022, from 5 till 8 p.m. Have a motion to approve that?
I'll move to approve.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We have the reports. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We are adjourned. Again, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much.
Short meeting is a good Christmas gift.
I was gonna say, wow.
Goodness, Dave, why did you come?